Good evening, children. Welcome to online class, 9th standard, first language English. Today we are going to learn 9th lesson, An Astrologer's Day by R.K. Narayan. That is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer, Narayana Swami. He follows a man posing as an astrologer, meeting the man he once tried to kill. Originally, it was published in English in 1947. The short story contains strong themes that are apparent through Narayan's creative work, including deception, revenge, and the ironies of life. An Astrologer's Day combines suspense, realism, and thriller genres. The third-person omniscient narrator begins by describing a day in the life of an astrologer. As opposed to astronomers, who are scientists by training and study the physical properties of the universe, astrologers follow the pseudoscience of predicting the future based on the speculative motions like of the stars, moons, and other planets. The astrologer lays out all of his professional equipment like this, including ancient Syrian writing and enigmatic cloth chart. Many people mistake the piercing glare of his eyes for intelligence and the rare ability to tell the future, but really is really good at looking for gullible customers. He also uses makeup and a turban on his head to make himself appear more mystical, and thus a quality source for prophecies. Quality source of prophecies in a busy market with a low quality facilities. The dingy lights, often powered by gas, cast a mysterious quality on the astrologer. And the narrator notes that the astrologer cannot really tell the future, but he's good at reading people and telling them whatever it is they want to hear. In fact, it only takes him 5 minutes to deduce if the individual is having issues with the love or money. He knows there are certain vague statements that will stroke the ego of any individual. He casts no judgment on the astrologer for what it does for a living. But here, what is his background, that is backstory of the astrologer, this young astrologer? He left his small village because he did not want to be an overlooked farmer like all of his male ancestors. And it's also hinted that he is running away from one of his misdeeds. Means that he fought with a man and then threw him into the well. So it also hinted that he is running away from one of his misdeeds. To escape his fate, he travels by foot to a city more than 200 miles away. Now, one day, that is the story starts from here only, the astrologer starts to pack up at the end of the day because the neighboring nuts stand has turned off the green light for the day. So the green light was a vital part of his business. Before he leaves, a stranger accosts him saying that he is not a real astrologer. And the astrologer says he only charges pennies per question. The man pulls out the equivalent of $1 and says he has some questions for the astrologer. If he answers correctly, he can give, that is ₹1 bargains for a higher price, and the duel begins. The stranger smokes while the astrologer begins his process. That is, the stranger is clearly aggressive and rude. The astrologer figures it has been a long day and the challenge is not worth the money because it's getting late. He wanted to wind up everything and to go home. He tells the stranger to come back another time, but the stranger physically restrains him and tells the stranger to answer yes or no. So the stranger continue with his current quest. And the astrologer insists on a few bargaining about the money or everything, and he thinks about the man's situation also. He then asks if the man has ever been left for dead. He has. The astrologer asks if it was a knife, or the stranger with increasing amazement reveals the scar left on his chest by a blade. He starts telling because the astrologer then says that the man was left for dead after being pushed into a well. This turns out to be true. So the stranger was amazed and asked when he should get his revenge on the person who assaulted him. The astrologer calls his name Guru Nayak and says that the man he seeks vengeance against who died 4 months ago. And Nayak is amazed. There is no way the astrologer could have known his name. So the astrologer replies simply that he knows many things. So he was surprised. The astrologer was surprised when he called out his name. And he tells also what happened and why he wanted to take revenge on a person. The astrologer wants Nayak to never journey south of his village. If he does so, he will surely be killed. But if he goes home, which is 48-hour train ride north, then Nayak can live well into old age. Now Nayak says that it will be a problem. He only journeyed south to murder this individual. The only thing he regrets is that he could have not make the man's death more gruesome. Fortunately, the astrologer says he was that person whom he wanted to take revenge was crushed under a bus, and it was in fact a terrifying death. So Nayak is pleased by this news. Then the astrologer picks up his things and then heads home. He is late, and his wife is angry at his tardiness. But then he hands her a large bag of coins he poured. Large bag of coins he poured. So what happened? And so these are all the paise those days they had. And he procured that, telling that he earned that much that day. She was actually thrilled by the good fortune. After a nice dinner, the astrologer confesses to his wife that long ago, when he was a teenager, he was the one who pushed Nayak down the well and left him to die. The two had been gambling and drinking, and they got into a huge fight at the end. And in a fit of rage, the astrologer stuck a knife into Nayak and threw him down a well. But now that he knows Nayak did not die, so the astrologer feels that he can sleep with a light heart now. So that's what he got relieved, that is, from his worry then about whom he was thinking that he has murdered a person. So this is the thing how R.K. Narayana has brought, that is the story of an astrologer's day. It is nicely illustrated the life of an astrologer and a Guru Nayak. Thank you, children.